Who did you see in the mirror this morning? God sees a masterpiece. And I've got notes here, so I'm going to refer to them. And when God sees a masterpiece, he's not looking at the physical. People look at the physical, and that's just how it is. That's the first thing we see when we look at somebody. God looks at the heart, and he shares that in 1 Samuel 16, verse 7, that he looks at the heart. And so it doesn't matter what your physical body looks like. It doesn't matter if it's old and wrinkled. God doesn't, that's not what's important. God is looking at the heart. And have you noticed? I've noticed this for me. Have you noticed that things are changing physically for you as you age? Yeah, they do, don't they? For me, I'm shorter. Now, remember, I was very overweight when I was in high school. And so losing all that weight, things, my body is not perfect. It is smaller. I'm grateful for that. It's not perfect. It has flaws. That's not what God is looking at. God is looking at my heart. He's looking at your heart. And I have a question for you. What are you noticing about your heart as you age? Is it maturing and becoming more godly? Or is your heart hardened? A lot of people, because of stuff going on in life, because of things not maybe going the way we want in our life, because of challenges in our life, because of illness, because of watching family members die. All of us are going to have people we love dearly to die. And we have a choice with our heart on that even. We can ask God for the lessons and have a more godly heart and mature, or we can become hardened. It's totally up to us. So have you allowed the cares of the world to harden your heart or to soften your heart with more love and care and compassion for others? There's a lot of things going on in our world. And yes, I am doing this recording during the pandemic. However, things have been going on in the world from the beginning of time. And we have a choice of getting caught up in the things that are going on in our world and hardening our heart towards people, or we have a choice to look at the things of the world and pray and ask God to give us the right kind of heart towards the enemies, towards people who are evil. You see, that's the masterpiece God is looking at, is that heart. So how is your heart? Who do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you see a person with a soft, caring, loving heart? Or do you see someone whose heart is hardened? Maybe not towards everyone, but towards some. God is looking at that heart. And if it's hardened, God can help you. He can help you put it back together. And I have a story I want to share. It comes from my book. It's on page 29. And it's about urns, U-R-N. It's just a paragraph long. A story is told of an eastern village that through the centuries was known for its exquisite pottery. Especially striking were its high as tables, wide as chairs, urns. They were admired around the globe for their strong form and delicate beauty. Legend has it that when each urn was apparently finished, there was one final step. The artist broke it. Really? All that hard work? But then they put it back together with gold filigree. What seemed finished wasn't until it was broken. And y'all, look at your heart. Are there some things in your heart that are broken? All of us have either had it happen, we could be in it, or it will be happening. Some of you may be in a grief right now. Your heart is broken. Allow God to put it back together with gold filigree, His word, His love, His compassion. You see, allow Him to comfort you so you can comfort others. Allow God to put your heart back together. Trust Him. Our reading today in a group that I'm in with ladies is Proverbs 3 today. We're actually going through the book of Proverbs, one chapter a day, and I recommend it for you. Trust in God. Lean on His understanding. Lean on His knowledge. He can put the heart back together. I know I allowed my heart to be hardened because of how I was bullied, and then I carried it. Most of you know I carried it for 40 years of how I was treated. And there was some hardness there in my heart, even though I still had love and compassion. I had to work on that. So allow God to work on your heart. Talk to Him about it. He's the only one that can put it back together for you. You have to be willing. Ask Him. Ask Him to help you so that you can have a godly heart. And you can look in the mirror, and who you see will be someone with a beautiful, godly heart. You'll see the masterpiece that God sees. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.